Avalon Falcons, and welcome to the round table at Avalon. I'm Mrs. Numata, and I'm here to do our announcements. Let's go ahead and start with our pledges and the weather, and I'll meet you back here. Please stand, face the flag, put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, put your two fingers up. Ready, begin.
I am a peace builder. I promise to praise people, to seek wise people, to give up put downs, to notice and speak up about hurts I have caused, and to right wrongs. I pledge to release at school, home, and my community each day. Think before you act.
All right, welcome back, boys and girls. I do not have table winners for yesterday. They were not up in the front office, but I do have the lunch menu. So today is Thursday, March 12th, 2015, and your choices are pepperoni pizza or a taco chalupa. And of course, we have our self-service garden bar. So you can make healthy choices at lunch today. And then I'm wearing, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm wearing an awesome March of Dimes halo that I can wear in the walk when I go on my walk, and I can be amazing, and I can have my fancy necklace and my bracelet, all for the March of Dimes. These are going on sale today, I believe. Today is the first day you can get these. And they're for sale by the second grade gate or out front after school. You can still buy your bracelets and your necklaces. This is $1, this is $1, this is $3. Okay, you can get all three items for $5, and then you will look amazing on the walk, like I will. So if you want to look as amazing as me, make sure to get your bling for the March of Dimes walk, which is March 25th. Don't forget, keep bringing in your loose change. Once you bring in your $5, then your teacher can write your name down on the list, and you can go on our walk, and you'll get a field trip form. You actually are leaving school. You're getting out of class to go on a field trip, so don't want to miss it. $5 walkathon, right? $5. Okay, don't forget to bring it. Speaking of that, if you are wearing your bling today, and I call your name, you can go to Mrs. Wimbush's class, room 305, and collect your prize. So in Mr. Berry's classroom, we have Jeremiah Scholes. In Mrs. Padilla's class, we have Jason Rodriguez. Oh, these are later Gators. Well, she'll have to write them down. Sorry. And Gavin LeBoy for Mrs. Padilla. For Dr. Freeman, we have Jaden Munez. And we have Gavin Rentschler. And then for Mrs. Asendorf, we have Noah Gallo and Brea Hill. And then for Mrs. Zablo, we have Lance Ooms, and we have Aiden Larios. Oh, she has two on that one. And then for Mrs. Zablo, we also have Josiah Hirota. Number 305, Mrs. Wimbush's class to get your prize if you're wearing your bling, your March of Dimes bling. And then for Miss Price, we have Gilbert Galindo and Daniel Kuhler. And then for Mrs. Olivas, we have Alexa Barsuto, and William Anguiano. Sorry, I'm messing up all these names. And then Mrs. Neiswinder, we have Dylan Chacon and Yvette Martinez. And then in Miss Jeffrey's class, we have Michael Gomez and Nyrene Calvelli, sorry. And then Mrs. Clayton, we have Logan Morales and Raphael, is it Hain? And then for Mrs. Wimbush, we have Parker Ellis and Cisco Conteno. And then for Mr. Velasco, we have Marissa Garcia and, oh, we'll get to your third grade one later, sorry. And then for Miss Harris, we have Lenasia Dorgon, and Rebecca Castro. And then for Miss Alvarez, we have Daniela Diaz, and we have Adrian Cardenas. And then for Mr. Velasco, for your third grade, we have, let's see, Jonathan Escobar. And then for Mrs. Pratt, we have Rashi Burnett and Abraham Kuehler. And then for Mrs. Robles, we have Jacob Sneed and Justin Wilbanks. And then for Mr. Caterino, we have Kaylee Gallo, and we have, looks like Cheyenne Marv. And then for Mrs. Castellanos, we have Daniel Sabalos, and we have Christian Ibarra. Looks like we have lots of boys today. For Mrs. Gernati's class, we have Kaya Levi, and we have Savannah Bennett. There are some girls. And for Mrs. Numata's class, we have, let's see, we have Denise Flores, and we have Joe Pearson. And then for McJunkin Smith, for Mrs. Smith's class, we have Imagine Forrest, and we have Zachary Edmondson. And then for Mrs. Geiser, we have Yaneth Larios, and we have Jose Sanchez. And then for Mrs. Rucker's class, we have Amanda Rosas and Ashley Espinoza. And for Mr. Remington, we have Xavier Clocherty. Sorry if I messed that up. And Kaylee Calderon. And then for Miss Hurtado, we have Terrell Law. And we have Ashley Cabrera. And then for Mrs. Barrickman, we have Cadence Mays. And we have Luke Sell. Okay, that was a lot of names. If your name was called and you are wearing your March of Dimes bling, then you can go to room 305 and collect your prize. Don't forget, if we call your name, you want to have some bling. So $1, you can get some bling, and so you can get a special prize if we call your name. And guaranteed, we're going to call everybody's name probably on the list eventually. All right, boys and girls, that is going to do it for today. I'll have some more stuff on March of Dimes tomorrow. We're going to introduce you to some babies that were born too early from some of our staff members here at Avalon. So you'll get to meet some of our teachers' little guys and see how they're doing now, because they're all grown up now. So that'll be exciting. All right. I hope you guys have an awesome day today. Avalon Falcons on a quest for knowledge. That's right. To attend college. Good job, you guys. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. You. Bye, guys.